got the privilege to work with kids on the last 2 days of my week there, and immediately I kind of attached to this boy named Sabine, and he was very shy, and I kind of gravitated toward the shy kids. So he wouldn't talk to anybody, and I kind of made it my goal to get him to open up to me and talk to me. And so by the second day during lunch, he had basically told me that his dad left him and his mom was never home, so he didn't really have anybody to talk to. So after talking to him for a little while, he went up to go use the restroom, and I was joking around with him, and I was like, "Oh, Sabine, come back, I still want to talk to you, don't leave me." And he's like, "Why should I come back? You're leaving me." And immediately it just kind of hit me that they need this love so bad, but really they just taught me a huge lesson about how loved I am.
To begin with, I wasn't excited about going on the trip at all. But once we got there, and I connected with a little girl named Daisy, and I learned that her 5-year-old brother passed away 2 weeks before we got there. And it was a lot. But later on in the day, we were playing a game, and she asked if everyone that was there, if we were angels. And I thought she was kidding, so I was like, "Oh no, we're just here to help everyone." She was like, "I don't know anyone that will leave their friends and family and come so far away to help people that don't want anything, that they're not going to help them back." And I was amazed that an 8-year-old girl said that. On the second day, we were getting ready to leave, and I told her that we weren't coming back and she'd meet someone else and connect with them. And she asked her teacher for a permanent marker, and I thought she was going to color or something. But she wanted to write my name on her hand because she never wanted to forget me.
The last day we had our club meeting, and they talked about Jesus washing the disciples' feet. And it started to make sense how this trip is piecing together. And so what they did was the leaders of the worksite, or the YouthWorks, washed our leaders' feet, and then later on our leaders would wash our feet.
As soon as they started washing our leaders' feet, I broke down too. Tears started flowing, and they were the happiest tears I've ever had in my life. And from there we went up to the sanctuary as a church. We all sat around and we waited for our own feet to be washed. And my new friend Justin that I met on this trip took me up there, washed my feet, and after he was done, he said the best prayer I've ever heard in my life.
Had people pray for us. All of us that were on the trip pretty much became a family right there. We ended with a group hug as a prayer, and I really felt loved by everybody, and I could trust everybody here. And it was just really powerful. And the feeling of God that was brought to me that night, I was bawling, but at the same time I was never happier in my life. And this is a great moment.
The only word I could describe the experience I had was the beauty in everything. When I would open my eyes, I saw Phil got done praying for someone, and they just bawled their eyes out. And I just saw the beauty of that, and I cried. I probably cried the most, I would say. And it's just the beauty, just the beauty in everything.
One day I went to vacation Bible school, and it was snack time. And I sat with this little girl and my friend Kier. The little girl's name was Irisema, and she was very, very cute. And she had this wonderful smile. We were asking her multiple questions, and she was quizzing us on Spanish, and it was all very fun. And then Kier asked her a pretty big question. She asked her, "Who are your friends? Do they go to this church? And what kind of friends do you have?" And she goes, "I don't have any friends." And we were like, "Really? I thought you were talking to girls earlier." And she goes, "Well, now that I think about it, I do have 2, and she points to miscellaneous places. And then she specifies, she's like, "I have you and you," and she pointed to Kier and I, and it kind of broke my heart. I mean, I was so happy. But just giving your time and your love, showing God's love to these children, and they will show you the world. And I talked about it with Phil in the group that night, and you don't realize it, but you can change a life.
So, if you can go on a mission trip, go. It was great. Thanks.